हेलो दोस्तों, एस के आई चैनल में आप सभी का स्वागत है। कृपया मेरे चैनल को लाइक कीजिए, अपने दोस्तों के साथ शेयर कीजिए और हाँ, सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें।
Science Class 6 Chapter 2 Components of Food. In Chapter 1 we made a list of the food items that we eat. We also identified food items written in different parts of India and marked this on its map. A meal could consist of chapati, dal and brinjal curry. Another may be rice, sambar, vegetable preparation of lady finger, bhindi. Yet another meal could be upmam, fish curry and vegetable food. Activity 1. Our meals usually have at least one item made of some kind of grain. Other item could be dal or dish of meat and vegetables. It may also be include items like curd, buttermilk and pickles. Some examples of meals from different regions are given in table 2.1. Select food items you depicted on the map in chapter 1 and some more meals to the list and enter this in table 2.1. Sometimes we may not really have all this variety in our meals. If we are traveling, we may eat whatever is available on the way. It may not be possible for some of us to eat such a variety of items most of the time. There must be some reasons though why meals usually consist of such a distribution. Do you think that our body needs different kinds of food for some special purpose? Uh, 2.1. What do different foods item contain? We know that each dish is usually made of one or more ingredients which we get from plants and animals. Table 2.1. Some common meals of different regions and states. Punjab region, items of grain, item of dal and meat, vegetables and other. Punjab, makki corn, roti, rajma, kidney beans, sarso saag, mustard leaf curry, curd, ghee. Andhra Pradesh, rice, tuvar dal and rasam, charu, kundru, dondakai, buttermilk, ghee, pickle, avakai. The ingredients contain some components that are needed by our body. These components are called nutrients. The major nutrients in our food are named as carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, and minerals. In addition, food contains dietary fibers and water, which are also needed by our body. Do all food contains all the nutrients? With some simple methods, we can test whether cooked food for a raw material contain one or more of these nutrients. The test for presence of carbohydrates, proteins, and fats are simpler to be as compared to the test of the nutrients. Let us do this test and record all the observation in table 2.2. For carrying out this test, we will need solutions of iodine, copper, and sulfur, and caustic soda. We will also need a new test tubes and dropper. Try this test on cooked food items as well as raw materials. Table 2.2 shows you a way to record the observations from this test. Some foods items are given in this table. You can conduct the test either with this or any other available food items. Do this test carefully and do not try to eat or test any chemical. If the required solutions are not available in the ready-made form, your teacher can prepare them as given in the box. Let us begin by testing different food items to see if they can contain carbohydrates. There are many types of carbohydrates. The main carbohydrates are found in our food are in the form of starch and sugars. We can easily test if a food item contains starch. A dilute solution of iodine can be prepared by adding a few drops of tincture iodine to a test tube half filled with water. Copper sulfate solution can be prepared by dissolving 2 grams of copper sulfate in 100 milliliter of water. 10 grams of caustic soda dissolved in 100 milliliter of water makes the required solution of caustic soda. Activity 2. Test for the stars. Take a small quantity of food items or raw ingredients. Put 2 or 3 drops of dilute iodine solution on Figure 2.1. Observe if there is any change in the color of the food item. Did it turn true black? Testing of stars. A black color indicates that it contains stars. Repeat this test with other food items to find out which of these contain stars. Enter all the observation in table 2.4. Test for protein. Take a small quantity of food items for testing. If the food you want to test is solid, you first need to make a paste of it or powder it. Grind or mash a small quantity of food item. Put some of this in a clean test tube and add 10 drops of water. Soak it and shake the test tube. Now using dropper, add 2 drops of solution of copper sulfate and 10 drops of solution of caustic soda in the test tube. Figure 2.2. Shake well and let the test tube stand for a few minutes. What do you see? Did the contents of the test tube turn violet? A violet color indicates the presence of proteins in the food item. Now you can repeat this test on their food items. Table 2.2. Nutrients present in some food items. Food items: stars present, protein present, fat present. Raw potato, yes. Protein, no. Fat, no. Milk, stars, no. Protein, yes. Fat, no. Groundnut, stars present, no. Protein present, no. Fat present, yes. This is the testing for protein. Test for fats. Take a small quantity of food items, wrap it in a piece of paper and crush it. Take care that the paper does not tear. Now straighten the paper and observe it carefully. Does it have an oily patch? Hold the paper against light. Are you able to see the light faintly through this patch? Any oily patch on the paper shows that the food item contains fat. The food item may sometimes contain a little water. Therefore, after you have rubbed an item on a paper, let the paper dry for a while. If there were any water that may have some cover from food, it should dry up after some time. If no oily patch shows up after this, the food item does not contain any fat. What do these tests show? Are fats, protein, and stars present in all the food items that you test? Does a food item contain more food than one nutrients? Do you find any food item that does not contain any these nutrients? We tested food items for 3 nutrients: carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. There are some other nutrients like vitamins and minerals that are present in different food items. What do we need all these nutrients? 2.2. What do various nutrients do our body? Carbohydrates mainly provide energy to our body. Fats also give us energy. In fact, fat gives us more energy as compared to the same amount of carbohydrates. Food containing fats and carbohydrates also called energy giving foods. Figure 2.3 and figure 2.4. Proteins are needed for the growth and repair of our body. Foods. This is the figure 2.3. Sources of carbohydrates: sweet potato, sugarcane, papaya, melon, mango, maize, bajra, rice, wheat. Sources of fats: groundnut, coconut oil, soybean, mustard oil, teal. Nuts. Some sources of plant source and animal source. This animal source: meat, milk, butter, ghee, cream, fish, eggs. Proteins are often called bodybuilding foods. Vitamins help in protecting our body against disease. Vitamins also help in the keeping of our eyes, bones, teeth, and gums healthy. Vitamins are of different kinds, known by different names. Some of these are vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E, and vitamin K. There is also a group of vitamins called vitamin B complex. Our body needs all types of vitamins in small quantity, and vitamin A keep our skin and eye healthy. Vitamin C helps body to fight against many diseases. Vitamin D helps our body to use calcium for bones and teeth. Food that are rich in different vitamins are shown in figure 2.6 and figure 2.9. Minerals are needed by our body in small amounts. Each one is essential. Some source of proteins in plants. A. Plants. B. Animal sources. Plant source: gram, moong, tur dal, beans, peas, soybean. This plant source: meat, fish, milk, paneer, eggs. These are protein source from animals. Minerals are also needed by our body in small amounts. Each one is essential. These are some sources of vitamin A: papaya, carrot, mango, wheat, rice, liver. Some source of vitamin B. Some source of vitamin C: orange, guava, green chili, lemon, amla, tomato. Some source of vitamin D: milk, butter, egg, liver, fish. Our body also prepares vitamin D in presence of sunlight. Nowadays, insufficient exposure to sunlight is causing vitamin D deficiency in many people. For proper growth of body and to maintain good health, some sources of different minerals are shown in figure 2.10. Most food items usually you have more than one nutrients. You may have noticed this while recording your observation in table 2.2. However, in a given raw material, one particular nutrient may be present in much larger quantity than in others. Some example: rice has more carbohydrate than other nutrients. Thus, we say that rice as a carbohydrate is source of food. Besides these nutrients, our body needs dietary fibers and water. Dietary fibers are also known as the roughage. Roughage is mainly provided by plants products in our food. Whole grains and pulses, potatoes, fresh fruits and vegetables are main sources of roughage. Roughage does not provide any nutrients to our body, but it is an essential component of our food and adds to its bulk. This helps us to get our body to get rid of indigested food. Some sources of iodine: ginger, fish. Some sources of phosphorus: milk, banana. Some sources of iron: plant, liver, papaya. Some source of calcium: milk, egg. Figure 2.8. Some sources of minerals. Water helps our body to absorb nutrients from food. It also helps us in throwing out some waste from body as urine and sweat. Normally we get most of the water that our body needs from liquids we drink, such as water, milk, and tea. In addition, we add water to our most cooked food. Let's see if there are any other sources we provide water to our body. Take activity 3. Take a tomato and fruit like lemon. Cut it into small pieces. Do your hands get wet while doing so? Carefully observe whenever vegetables and fruits are being cut, peeled, grated, or mashed at your home. Do you find any fresh vegetables or fruits that do not contain some amount of water? We see that many fruit items themselves contain water to some extent. Our body needs are made by this water. Apart from this, we also add water while cooking many food items. Balanced diet. 2.3 balance. The food we normally eat in a day in our diet for growth and maintenance of our good health. Our diet should have all the nutrients that our body needs in right quantity, not too much of one and not too little of other. Diet should contain a good amount of roughage and water. Such diet is called balanced diet. Do you think people of all ages need the same type of diet? Do you also think that what we need for balanced diet we would depend on the amount of physical work that we do? Prepare a chart of whatever you eat over a period of week. Check whether all nutrients I mentioned are present in one any other food items being eaten within a day or so. Pulses, groundnut, soybean, sprouted seeds, moong and Bengal gram, fermented foods, South Indian foods such as idlis, a combination of flours, missi roti, thepla made from cereals and pulses, banana, spinach, sattu, jaggery, available vegetables, and other food items provide many nutrients. Therefore, one can eat a balanced diet without expensive food material. Eating the right kind of food is not enough. It should also be cooked. Paheli wonders whether animals' food also consists of those different components and do they also need a balanced diet properly so that its nutrients are not lost. Are you aware that some nutrients get lost in the process of cooking and preparation? If the plants and animals' fruit are washed after cutting or peeling them, may result in the loss of some vitamins. The skin of the many vegetables, plants, and fruits contain vitamins, minerals. Similarly, repeated washing of rice and pulses may remove some vitamins and minerals present in them. We all know that the cooking improves the taste of food and makes it easier to digest. At the same time, cooking also results in the loss of certain nutrients. Many useful proteins and considerable amounts of minerals are lost if excess water is used during cooking and is then thrown away. Vitamin C gets easily destroyed by heat during cooking. Would it not be sensible to include some fruits and raw vegetables in our diet? Buzo thought that fats should be best food to eat all the time. A katori ball of fat will give more energy than a katori of carbohydrate-rich food, isn't it? So he ate nothing but food rich in fats. Fried fruits like samosa and puri, snacks, malai, rabdi, and peda, sweets. Do you think he was right? No, of course not. It can be only very harmful for us to eat too much of fat-rich food. We may also end up suffering from conditions like obesity, deficiency diseases. A person may be getting enough food to eat, but sometimes the food may not contain a particular nutrient. If this continues over a long period of time, the person suffers from its deficiency. Deficiency of one or more nutrients can cause diseases or disorders in our body. Diseases that occur due to lack of nutrients over a long period are called deficiency diseases. If a person does not get enough proteins in his or food for a long time, he/she is likely to get stunted growth, swelling of face, discoloration of hair, skin disease, and diarrhea. If the diet is deficient in both carbohydrates and proteins for a long period of time, the growth may stop completely. Such a person becomes very lean and thin, so weak that he or she may not even be able to move. Deficiency of different minerals, vitamins, and minerals may also result in certain disease or disorder. Some of these are mentioned in table 2.3. All deficiencies diseases can be prevented by taking a balanced diet. In this chapter, we asked ourselves the reason why widely varying food from different regions had a common distribution. This distribution we need answer that our meals have balance of different nutrients needed by body. Table 2.3. Some diseases and disorders caused by deficiency of vitamins and minerals. Vitamins and minerals deficiency disease and disorders. Symptoms: vitamin A, loss of vision, poor vision, loss of vision in darkness, night, sometimes complete loss of vision. Vitamin B1, very weak muscles and very little energy to work. Vitamin C, scurvy, bleeding gums, wounds, takes longer time to heal. Vitamin D, rickets, bone becomes soft and bland. Calcium, bone and tooth decay, big bones and tooth decay. Iodine, goiter glands in the neck appear swollen. Mental disability in children. Iron, anemia, weaknesses. Summary: the major nutrients in our food are carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, and minerals. In addition, food also contain dietary fibers and waters. Carbohydrates and fats mainly provide energy to our body. Proteins and minerals are needed for growth and maintenance of our body. Vitamins help in protecting our body against diseases. Balanced diet provides all nutrients that our body needs in right quantities along with adequate amount of roughage and water. Deficiency of one or more nutrients in our body for a long time may cause certain diseases or disorders.